สวัสดีครับ
Hello, this is about inspired and expired air. We'll discuss about composition of inspired and expired air, contrast between them, and differences in oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. Composition of inspired air. Inspired air is inhaled air. Inhaled air is drawn by the atmosphere, which contains 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% argon, and 0.04% carbon dioxide, 0.5 water vapor. When we breathe in, we inhale the same mixture of gases contained in the atmosphere, as our nose cannot filter out the oxygen from other gases. And this is the pie chart. Composition of expired air. Expired air is exhaled air. When we exhale, the composition of the air remains almost the same as the air we inhale. Only the percentage of carbon dioxide and oxygen changes. This is because our cells use oxygen from the inhaled air to release energy and give out carbon dioxide as a byproduct. And this is the pie chart. This is another chart that shows the difference between composition of inspired and expired air.
The topic 6. Roles of alveoli in gas exchange. So let's get to know what is it. It is a small balloon-like structure as located at the end of each respiratory trees, which specifically in our lungs, and are the primary site for gas exchange in respiratory system. They are function as a critical roles in gas exchange in the respiratory system, which has a small air sacs that keep up the system work. So let's know how does it look like. So their structures are tiny air sac with thin walls composed of a single layers of epithelial cells. And it is also surrounded by a network of capillaries, which are small blood vessels that facilitate in the exchange of gases. And not only that, the walls of it are lined up in a thin layers of fluid that contain a surfactants. Now let's get to understand more about the function and roles of the alveoli. It will expand during the inhalation by breathing in oxygen that will go through to the bloodstream and travel to the tissue throughout the body. Then it will shrink during exhalation to expel carbon dioxide. And these tiny air sacs are the site where gas exchange between inspired air and the blood takes place. They have thin walls and close network of blood arteries to allow gas exchange work between blood and air-filled alveoli.
Hello, teacher Daniel and friends. The next topic is mechanism of breathing. The respiratory system is a biological system consisting of specific organs and structures used for gas exchange in animals and plants. The anatomy and physiology that make this happen vary greatly depending on the size of the organism, the environment in which it lives, and its evolutionary history. In land animals, the respiratory surface is internalized as lining of the lungs. Gas action in the lungs occur in millions of small airs. So in mammals and reptiles, these are called alveoli, and in birds they are known as atria, in birds. This microscopic air sac have a very rich blood supply, thus bringing the air into close contact with the blood.
These air sacs communicate with the external environment via a system of airways or hollow tubes, of which the largest is the trachea. which branches in the middle of the chest into the two main bronchi. These enter the lungs, where they branch into progressively narrower secondary and tertiary bronchi that branch into numerous smaller tubes. The bronchiole in birds, the bronchiole are termed parabronchi. It is the bronchiole or parabronchi that generally open into the microscopic alveoli in mammals and atria in birds. Air has to be pumped from the environment into the alveoli or atria by the process of breathing, which involves the muscles of respiration.